Okay, good day, Jiven. I appreciate your acceptance sa sa offer kong magturo or mag-educate ka tungkol sa problema mo about your present health concern, which is yung trangkaso mo, which was recently diagnosed by a doctor na pneumonia, tama ba?
Hindi ko nga alam eh. Hindi niya talaga sinabi, pero sabi niya, di na daw trangkaso.
Hindi na daw siya
kasi mag 2 weeks na daw.
Oh, so diagnose niya as pneumonia. Okay. So this time I will be teaching you about more details kung ano nga ba yung influenza, yung triggers, causes, medications that you can do, and many more details na paano mo malalaman kung trangkaso or influenza siya, or common cold, or naging pneumonia na ba siya. So before anything else, we will be talking about the anatomy and the physiology of the reproductive system. The anatomy and physiology of the respiratory system. Okay. So our respiratory system is made up of the organs, our nose, mainly our nose, nasal cavity, oral cavity, pharynx, larynx, trachea, bronchus, and the lungs. So yung first organ is our nose. No, so dito unang pumapasok yung air. So just to have a recap, Jiven, anong element yung usually or mostly na ini-inhale natin?
Carbon dioxide? Nitrogen?
Oxygen. Okay, so yun.
Sa hangin natin din oxygen.
So yun. Yung purpose ng respiratory system natin is to provide sufficient oxygen sa dugo natin. So in order for us to inhale oxygen, we need our nose.
Yes.
Nose. As sa nose, dadaloy siya sa pharynx. Pharynx, then larynx. Larynx, or also known as the
windpipe.
The voice box. Okay, ito dito. Then after the larynx ay pupunta siya sa trachea, or the pipe of the lungs dito.
So yung larynx, voice, iba pala yun. Nakalimutan ko nito.
Then pupunta siya sa bronchus, which is yung dalawang magda-diverge, mag-split sa dalawang lungs, which is yung left and yung right lung. Then lastly, meron yung tinatawag na alveoli, para siyang berry sa loob ng lungs mo. Ano siya? Like maliliit na berry-like structures kung saan nag-e-exchange yung gas. Di ba? Nag-i-inhale tayo ng oxygen at nag-e-exhale ng carbon dioxide. So yung palitan ng oxygen na yon ay ng gases na yon ay nangyayari dito sa alveoli. Ina-exhale natin yung dumi or yung residue na hindi na kailangan ng katawan natin. It's also the reason kung bakit tayo hinahatching. Kasi yung respiratory system natin feels the need na humatching at kailangan niyang maglabas ng viruses. So yun. Isa-isahin ulit natin. Oral cavity, kasi pansin mo, nakakapaghinga pa rin tayo gamit ng bunganga natin. Then, our nose, of course, nose. Then, loob ng nose natin is yung nasal cavity. Then, dadaloy siya sa pharynx. Then, larynx, which is the voice box. Then, trachea, or the pipe. And then, the bronchus, kung saan magsisplit into left and right lung. Okay, so yun. Yun yung purpose ng bawat yun yung parang major organs ng respiratory system. So ito, I want you to label these. Okay. So, 'di ba? Alin dito sa mga organs na to, unang pumapasok ang hangin?
Nose.
Okay, so sa nose, and then goes to the pharynx, and then goes to the larynx or the voice box, and then goes dun sa parang pipe, which is okay, the trachea, and then pupunta na siya sa okay, sa bronchus para mapunta sa anong organ tong dalawang to?
Lungs.
Okay, the lungs, the left and the right lungs. And then, yung maliliit na to ay tinatawag na alveoli. Okay. Doon nangyayari yung carbon dioxide exchange. And then lastly, meron akong hindi nasabi, which is yung diaphragm, which helps facilitate yung breathing natin. Parang nag-act siya as caution para hindi din niya kasi nga nag-expand ang lungs pag humihinga tayo, and para may control sa expansion ng lungs natin. Okay, so ngayon since influenza, pinag-usapan natin yung respiratory system because influenza is a respiratory disease. So then, what is influenza? Okay, flu, or also called influenza, is an infection of the nose, throat, and lungs. So, ibig sabihin, halos buong respiratory system ay apektado, infected. Yung organs, the organs that we talked about earlier, infected siya halos lahat. The flu is caused by a virus, a contagious respiratory illness caused by the influenza virus. The flu virus can directly infect the cells lining the airways and lungs, causing inflammation and damage. So, kapag may flu ka, namamaga or inflamed yung respiratory system mo. So, in case you have experienced it before, hirap kang huminga. The reason for that is yung airways or yung dinadaanan ng hangin ay namamaga. Di ba pag namamaga, parang sisikip. Okay. This can lead up to a buildup of mucus, making it harder to breathe and potentially trigger coughing. So, isa yan sa major signs or symptoms ng coughing. In some cases, influenza can lead up to pneumonia, a serious infection of the lungs, katulad nga nung nangyari sa'yo. Though, hindi in-specify ng doktor kung ano nangyari, but that could be the case. Kasi, na-mention mo nga that nagpa-doktor ka. This can occur when the flu virus weakens the body's defenses, allowing bacteria to take hold in the lungs. Influenza virus primarily originated from wild aquatic birds, especially waterfowl like ducks, geese, and swan. These birds are considered natural reservoirs for virus, meaning they can carry virus without getting sick themselves. So, ibig sabihin, yung this influenza virus came from birds. Hindi sila naapektuhan ng influenza, pero carrier sila nung virus.
Asymptomatic sila.
Oo, parang ganun, asymptomatic. Ganda, magandang term. Influenza primarily affects the upper and lower respiratory tract. Yung upper respiratory tract is yung dito sa ulo natin, yung sa nose, yung sa throat, while lower is yung lungs. So, yung virus na to, affected niya yung buo, upper and lower. So, next. Ngayon, we have three types of flu. Okay, type A flu can infect animals but is more common for people. So, yan. It is spread by the people who are already infected. Okay, just a reminder, ang Tangkaso or flu is nakakahawa. Nakakahawa siya both by people and tao. Though there are some cases na hindi nakakahawa, like tao to tao lang siya, hindi maapektuhan yung tayo. Pero yon, type A flu refers to the type of influenza that can affect animals and people. Ito yung isa sa pinaka-common na flu. Oo nga pala. In case you have been doing the research, ito din yung ganitong flu din yung nagko-cause ng outbreaks. May halin tulad mo siya sa COVID, which is carrier, 'di ba? Ang animals is parang paniki. And can be highly contagious and cause outbreaks. Okay, so next is type B flu. Unlike type A flu viruses, type B flu is only found in humans. Although it may cause a less severe reaction than type A. Ibig sabihin, kung nandito yung type A flu, parang mas less yung symptoms or yung severity ng type B flu. Okay. Take note na only humans ang naapektuhan dito. Okay, next is influenza C are also found in people but are milder than type A or B. Okay, so A, B, C. So yung C parang siya yung pinaka-kalmado, hindi masyadong seryoso. And hindi din siya nagko-cause ng epidemics, hindi tulad nung A tsaka B. Kasi hindi, parang itong type C na to, ito yung pinaka-less common. Dahil ang usual subjects nito ay children. It is also said that this flu is not so contagious, making it less common and less severe. Hindi siya nag-cause ng pandemic or outbreaks. Okay, influenza A and B are responsible for seasonal flu outbreaks. Pansinin mo kapag malamig ang panahon or umuulan, maulan, maraming nagkakatrangkaso. Ngayon, yung influenza C naman, wala siyang panahon. Hindi siya napapanahon. Okay. While seasonal flu is commonly associated with cold and dry conditions, influenza can circulate throughout the year, especially in tropical regions like the Philippines. So, yun, makes sense na nagkakaroon pa rin tayo ng mga sakit or tangkaso or respiratory diseases, like may nahahawa pa rin kahit na mainit ang panahon. Kasi it is said that in the Philippines, all throughout the year, may nagsisirculate na virus. Okay, so we will now talk about the common symptoms of flu. Una, fever. Okay, nilagnat ka ba nun nung unang Chills. Okay. Feeling feverish. Yun, feeling feverish. And then cough. Inuubo siya. Like dry, can be dry or mucus. Ano yung sayo? May mucus ba? May mucus. Okay, sore throat.
Papunta siya doon, pero di siya talaga naging sore throat.
Okay. And then stuffy nose. And the next is body ache.
Hindi ko ma-notice. Nag-exercise ako.
Ay, oo.
Hindi ko alam kung saan nanggagaling yung body ache. Pero nakaano ako dito. Parang nagka-cramp siya.
Yun. Okay. Parang mas naging often or frequent yung pagka-cramp.
Kahit matagal na di ako na di ko na workout.
Okay. And then headache.
Medyo. Kapag ako, nababagod ako.
And then fatigue, extreme tiredness and weakness. Ito. Parang
pinapatulog ka pero di ka makatulog.
Pinapatulog ka pero hindi ka makatulog. Okay. So yan yung common symptoms of flu. Okay. So halos lahat dyan or yung ilan siguro ay na-experience mo, no? Okay, next. How does the flu spread? Influenza virus spreads from direct or indirect contact with someone who is infected. Okay, so common ways to get the flu include someone nearby coughing, sneezing, or talking. O yung droplets, kunwari naghatching, may naghatching, tapos nagkaroon ka ng contact. Yun. Ano sa tingin mo? Paano mo kaya nakuha yun?
Hindi ko nga alam. Dito lang, napasa-pasa lang siguro yun.
Nagkataon lang, no? By touching a surface that's contaminated by flu virus. Okay, so
yun siguro, mga pintuan.
Yung mga common objects na ginagamit in public ay maging parang carrier ng flu virus. Kasi nga, okay na. By touching the hands or face of someone who has the flu. Okay, so yun. Any contact, maybe especially droplets. Droplets or physical contact sa may na-infect na flu. Pero tulad nga ng sabi mo, merong mga asymptomatic. Carrier lang sila. Okay, who is at higher risk for complications of flu? Yung mga may asthma or chronic lung disease, mga may diabetes, and pregnant women. Also, yung mga may hinang immune system. Sila yung mga very high risk for para mahawaan ng influenza. Though, may certain amount ng exposure na kaya ng katawan natin. Pero, pag na-expose ka talaga sa droplets or sa virus, hindi talaga siya maiiwasan. Okay, how is the flu diagnosed? Paano ka madadiagnose ng flu? So, di ba tayong mga Pilipino, kung kang medyo matagal yung lagnat natin, i-consider na natin siya as tangkaso. Di ba? Sabihin na natin, tinatangkaso ako. Pero, according to studies, kailangan pa rin ng diagnosis ng doktor. The provider diagnoses the flu by listening to your symptoms and testing a sample of mucus from your nose. They'll put a long stick, isaswab nila yung nose mo for influenza. So, yun. Hindi mo parang pwedeng, makakamdaman mo yung symptoms, but for you to say na tangkaso siya, you have to consult a doctor. Okay. Do you have cold, flu, or pneumonia? Ito na. I-differentiate natin yung cold, flu, or pneumonia. Kasi parang magkakaparehas yung mga yan Parang feeling mo nilalagnat ka, inuubo, sinisipon, nangihina. Okay, so yan. Common cold. This is the most common respiratory illness and the least severe one. Ang lagi natin na kakanasan could be from allergies or seasonal changes. Yung pagpapalit ng mainit at ng malamig na panahon. Okay. Pero, nakakahawa siya. Dahil caused din siya by a virus. Katulad ng flu. Okay, influenza caused by influenza virus, more serious. Okay, pneumonia, unlike common cold and flus, pneumonia settles in your lungs where the germs, bacteria, or virus cause inflammation. This makes breathing a struggle. Of the three diseases, this is the most serious one and should be treated as such. So, yung pinagkaiba naman ng pneumonia is yung virus or yung bacteria na nasa lungs mo, hindi siya natatanggal instantly. Oo, nandun lang siya. Unlike ng common cold at flu, gumagaling siya within 1 or 2 weeks or could extend up to 3 weeks. Yung pneumonia could last up to a month. Ganun siya kaseryoso kasi nagsisettle yung bacteria or yung virus dun sa mismong lungs. Tumatagal siya doon. Okay, so how can you tell the difference? For cold, it is coughing that can last for at least 2 weeks, stuffy nose, sneezing, and watery eyes. Low or no fever. So, yun. Pag sinisipon ka, parang feeling mo, nilalagnat ka pero hindi ka nilalagnat, diba? Okay, yun. So, yun. Okay, so flu, first is headache. Pwede kang makakamdam ng headache, and then loss of appetite, then extreme fatigue. Yan yung pinagkaiba. Feeling mo wala kang energy. Tapos yun, body ache, stuffy nose, high coughing, and then high fever, chills, and sweats. Pero yun dun sa case mo kasi parang wala kang high fever, no? Chills lang, no?
Chills at sweats.
Sweats. Oh. Pero nakakamdaman mo yung the rest, no?
Oo.
Like nausea and then extreme fatigue. Okay, so yun. Next is pneumonia. High fever with chills, extreme fatigue, trouble breathing with chest pain. Ayun na, nadagdag na yung chest pain. Coughing up mucus, sweating, and disorientation. So, ito yung pinaka seryoso. Kasi nga, associated na siya with chest pain and tumatagal yung virus sa lungs mo. Okay. To prevent colds, flu, and pneumonia, prioritize vaccinations. Practice good hygiene and adopt healthy habits. So, isa sa pinaka-importante dyan is yung vaccination. Pansinin mo, yung government natin, nag-i-issue sila ng mga vaccination para sa mga bata. Flu vaccine para maprotektahan sila dyan. And good hygiene, healthy habits. Kasi hygiene and healthy habits improves your immune system, which is yung number one tool mo para ma-fight yung virus, any virus in your bodies. Get annual flu shots and pneumonia vaccines. O yun, vaccines. You can consider having pneumonia vaccines. And then, cover coughs, stay away from sick individuals, and boost your immune system by living healthy. Okay, prevent respiratory illness with 8 healthy habits. Cover coughs and sneezes, wash hands, get fresh air, talk to your healthcare provider. Ano yun?
Stay home.
Stay home ka na lang daw. Grabe, no?
Nakita ko siya kahit lari mata ko.
Good. Okay, so yun. Get vaccinated. Pero hindi mo naman may iwasang lumabas, diba? So, all you can do is like do preventive measures tulad ng kunwari sa doorknob after mong hawakan, kunwari nasa ospital ka, public places, always carry a alcohol. Okay, medication. Paano i-medicate ang trangkaso or flu? Take flu antiviral drugs if healthcare provider prescribes it. Diba? Sabi ko kanina, para masabi mong flu or influenza siya, kailangan mong magpa-doktor and you have to take the drugs na ipaprescribe sa'yo. Then, take everyday precautions to protect others while sick. Then, rest, drink a lot of fluids, strengthen your immune system. This does not only apply sa flu or trangkaso. Any other sakit din. Immune system mo yung lalaban. Okay, next is home remedies for flu. Here are the home remedies for flu. Kunwari, ayaw mong magpa-doktor kasi mahal.
Walang pera.
Pero, kampante ka, nakinig ako kaya sa ano ni Aitos. Ayan. Mostly ng home remedies na to is pampalakas din ng immune system. Drink plenty of fluids. Water or broth. Soup. Avoid alcohol, not smoking, using cough drops to relieve your sore throat. Yung sa cough drops, hindi mo siya pwedeng gawing medication. Gagamitin mo lang siya as soothing para makatulog ka ng maayos. Use a humidifier for nasal congestion, breathing in steam, and consuming honey for cough. So, for home remedies, you really can't do much kundi ease up the pain and like palakasin yung katawan mo. There is no direct medication kundi live or practice healthy habits. Okay, so mayroon akong quote na ginawa related sa influenza. Sabi dito, love God, love yourself, and love others with all your heart. But before that, take care of your lungs as it is the heart's best friend. So, yun.
Pwede yan.
Oo, pwede yan. Kasi, ang explanation ko naman dyan, like, yung not just na lang yung pag-alaga natin sa sarili natin is a form of love, which is, diba sabi ni God sa atin, that our body is temple. At kailangan nating alagaan ito. So, yun. syempre, para maalagaan mo yung iba, kailangan may healthy kang puso. Diba? Para magkaroon ka ng healthy na puso, kailangan mo ng healthy na lungs. Para magkaroon ka ng healthy na lungs, kailangan mo ng malusog na pangangatawan. So, lesson learned, alagaan ang sarili.
Yung iba lang inaalagaan ko eh. Mga kaibigan lang eh.
High form of love yan. And most of all, love God. Siyempre gusto din ni God na alagaan natin yung sarili natin. Okay, so biblical implications. Wisdom and knowledge are gifts from God. So itong information na sinishare ko sa iyo ngayon is gift from God. Itong mga pag-aaral or yung ginagawa ng mga sa medical research is a gift from God. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. This verse suggests that true understanding, including medical knowledge, comes from God. Learning about diseases can be seen as using God's gift for wisdom. So, kailangan natin gamitin yung mga facts na to para maalagaan natin yung sarili natin. Because taking care of ourselves is one of God's commandments sa atin. Next is caring for the sick is an act of love. So, gamit nung knowledge na nakukuha natin sa mga researches, which is a form of gift of God, we can care for the sick of others. Kaya din ko din sinishare sa iyo ito. That's why I'm sharing this to you. Para next time, ikaw mag-share sa iba. And then, next is stewardship of the body. Do you know that your bodies are temples of the Holy Spirit? It says in 1 Corinthians 6 verse 19. Understanding how diseases work helps us make informed decisions about health. This is a form of stewardship. Taking care of what God has entrusted to us. So, yun. Ano masasabi mo dun? Alagaan ng sarili.
Pwede din.
Anong ways mo sa tingin mo, yung lacking sa'yo ngayon sa pag-aalaga sa sarili?
Pera.
Hindi, preventive, sa sakit.
Oo nga, pera.
Pagkain,
okay.
Lifestyle
na kulang yung pagkain.
Sa diet.
Tinitipid yung pagkain eh.
Okay, so sa pagkain.
Vitamins din. Tinitipid ko na walang vitamins.
So, yun. Okay. So, yun na. That ends our discussion. Okay, so I want you to answer this. I prepared a short quiz for you.
Kasama pa ba dito yung
Wait lang.
nasal cavity?
Wait, hold on.
Baka...
Ayan, ito. Yan yung sa... Balikan natin yung slide.
Hindi ako marunong sa spelling.